Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. This is a pitcher he's had some good success against in his career. He's hitting over 350 against him in a pretty good amount of at-bats. You can bet they're both aware of that, and we'll see who gets the better of who today.
Sonny Gray will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good three-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's George Springer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Gray ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
In the second spot tonight, third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Jose Altuve.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, any thoughts?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Justin Verlander gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you could do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
And he struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there. 0-1. Judge, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. High in the air into shallow left center. On the move is Springer. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Verlander gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rounded down the third baseline. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Now to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Rurik loves it. There's 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 9, Marwin.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
No ball, 1 strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 0-2 once more. Pulled toward right center field. Wade shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now.
First baseman, Greg Bird.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. In there, no balls and a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Fouled away. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Verlander's ready. Here's the 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. It remains 0-0. Matt Vasgersian back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the left-handed hitting catcher Brian McCann settles in to start out the inning at the plate. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. It's 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first out.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis now standing in. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's 3 for 15. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Third inning, no score to this point. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Gardner. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Got a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So stepping in, Aaron Hicks. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Now here's the ball popped up. This behind the plate for McCann. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Stepping into the box, Brendan Drury, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Verlander ready with another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. Slow bouncer to the right side. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now in the box, George Springer. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Throw to 1st in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Stepping up now, Alex Bregman. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Way in front of that fastball. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Gregorius. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the 2nd out. So striding in, Jose Altuve. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Drury fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Brett Gardner now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Giancarlo Stanton now. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0.
Leading off for Houston, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Julian Gurriel.
Digging in now, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the pitch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. A shot down the first baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And they're hoping one hit turns into maybe 2 or 3, I'm sure.
The catcher, number 16, Brian McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In the air out toward right field.
Judge is under it.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Houston. Halfway home, still no score. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And the pitch. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike one.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the second deck and gone. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His first homer here in the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Now batting, shortstop,
Here's Didi Gregorius. Flares this one over toward first. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
In now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. So that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Reddick. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. 5 innings complete. Now 1-0 Yanks. Evan Gaddis now standing in. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Gaddis is on his way home. He scores, and the Astros have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Number 4.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Here's George Springer as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. And they take the lead. It's gone. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. His first homer so far in the series. And with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead.
Pretty easy to tell in real time, but that one was an absolute missile heading out of the ballpark, and our show track technology confirms it. 115 miles an hour was the exit velocity. An impressive swing of the bat.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. His second home run of the series, and the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead.
That's not an easy thing to do, to go back-to-back. When the guy in front of you goes deep, you walk up to the plate and you feel like, hey, I'm going to do what he just did. How about that? Back-to-back bombs.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Chad Green takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 57, Chad Green.
second baseman Jose Altuve. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Hicks. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Ready once again, Carlos Correa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. Popped him up. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. A 1 pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2.
still even at 2-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in once again, Brian McCann. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Judge looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying. D-Row, the hitters are on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 0-1. Plays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
The 1-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. Catches the corner, got him looking. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Astros 7 and the Yankees 1. Brandon Drury will bat next. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Reddick on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Way out in front. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him. A
wave and a miss.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Ready with the 0-2. Little tapper down the third baseline. And quickly there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Verlander gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. Back here in the Bronx. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Tommy Kahnle enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Tommy Kahnle.
Ready for another chance? Josh Reddick. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Set to deliver the 0-1 down the first baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder, George.
Ready to take his hacks again, George Springer, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Kahnle, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Popped up. Wade camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
In now, Jose Altuve, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
The 0-2 delivery. Hit hard back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Reddick over at second. Altuve on at first with 2 down. Here's a high pop-up. Wade is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They're on top 7-1. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Gonzalez shading to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, first baseman, Greg Bird.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Greg Bird, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Now here's the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
The 0-1 delivery. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 7-1. Jonathan Holder comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Holder.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
First baseman number 10, Yuliansky.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Softly hit out to short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Now a ball line softly down the right field line, but foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Here's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. Ready for another shot now. Brian McCann. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Three and 0 now. And he gets the call there. 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Evan Gattis now standing in, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the strike. Breaking ball in for a strike. Grounded to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Reddick. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. McCann on second. Gaddis at first. 2 out in the inning. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. The 1-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much, comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Here's George Springer. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. Drury has it, and he'll just step on third, and the inning is over. Astros leave them loaded. They're on top 7-1. Standing in, Gary Sanchez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
1-2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Popped him up. Correa backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way from Verlander. In there, strike 1. He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. Back in the Big Apple as we're set for what remains of this one on MLB Network. Dylan Betances enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Dylan Betances.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. He's set and the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. The 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Oh, and 2, here it comes. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2. Here's Carlos Correa now. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's just 1 for 6. From the stretch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a breaking ball stays outside.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
The 1-1. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in to second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yuliansky Gurriel.
Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Standing in now, Marwin Gonzalez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. The 0-2 delivery. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Astros 8 and the Yankees 1. Brandon Drury will bat next. Starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Springer is there, one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler Wade.
At the plate, Tyler Wade. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Verlander ready with another 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett.
Here's Brett Gardner now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Verlander into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros are going to take home field advantage right back. They win game 3 to go up 2-1 as this one is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, the Astros were able to claim a victory here mainly due to the start turned in by this man, Justin Verlander. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding in this one. I mean, we talked about his dominance throughout the game, and he allowed only 1 run. So to me, there's no doubt he was the story here.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Astros have taken a 2-1 series lead. Justin Verlander is credited with the win. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Astros, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run on just 1 hit. No errors. They left no runners on base. The winning pitcher is Justin Verlander. Loss goes to Sonny Gray. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.